What's going on, everybody? Good morning or mid-afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this. It's Jack back with another video, and today I'll be taking you through my lean bulking diet. Before we start to cook, I figure I'd go over how I found my lean bulking calories. To start, you're gonna wanna know your maintenance calories. One way to estimate your maintenance calories is to use a formula like this. So you're gonna take your body weight, which is for me 170, times 14 to 16, depending on your level of activity. In this case, I'm using 16 to get my estimated maintenance calories of 2,720. Now this is just an estimate. If you use this, you're gonna have to take those estimated calories, eat at that for I'd say about a week, and then see if your weight goes up or down. If your weight goes up, your true maintenance is below your estimated maintenance. If your weight decreases, your true maintenance calories is above your estimated maintenance. But once you have your maintenance calories, then you'll go ahead and add 200 to 400 calories. This will put you in a nice, small surplus that will allow you to build muscle without all the unnecessary fat of a dirty bulk. So in this case, for me, my lean bulk calories are between 2,920 and 3,120. But for myself, I know I've been tracking for a while, my true maintenance calories is a little bit higher than that 2,720. So I'm actually doing my lean bulk at 3,200 calories. So today I'll be eating 3,200 calories. The other thing I like to track is my protein intake. I like to make sure to get at least 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So in this case, I'll have at least 170 grams of protein, and then let carbs and fats just fall wherever. So first things first, we're gonna start with some breakfast. For breakfast, I like to go with something classic. This is gonna be a sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich. So I've got 2 sausage links, 1 whole egg, 150 grams of egg whites, 40 grams of just this basic cheddar cheese, and then 4 slices of 35 calorie slice bread. Let's get cooking.
I belong to you. I belong to you. Do just what you want. You're the one I trust. And I always be.
The way I like to make my breakfast sandwich is essentially making an egg omelet. I'm gonna have eggs, I'm gonna add in the cheese and sausage I just cut up. Once your pan is warm over a medium-low heat, I'll go ahead and add about a half a tablespoon of butter. I know everyone's pretty afraid to cook with butter, but I think it adds so much flavor, it's worth the higher calories. Let that cook, we'll flip it, add the cheese. The biggest thing here is we don't want to overcook the eggs. We don't want them to be stiff. Not everything should be stiff in the morning, guys, come on. All right, so now here comes the hard part, the flip. I feel like a 7 out of 10. Right after the flip, we're gonna go ahead and add the cheese. Now it's time for the assembly. So I've got the omelet here. We're gonna go ahead and cut that in half. And what we're gonna do, take a piece of bread, put that down. We're just gonna have that half an omelet on that piece of bread. Add one on top, there you go. And then boom. Got 2 sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwiches.
I belong to you.
That's 2 sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwiches. Calories and macros will be on the screen now. So I'll go ahead and eat this, and I'll see you guys at the next meal. Our next meal is a smoothie. To hit all my micronutrient goals, as well as basically a multivitamin for the day, an easy way to get in my fruits and vegetables that I otherwise would probably struggle to. You guys gotta try this recipe out, let me know what you think. I'm gonna drink this as I do some computer work, and I'll see you guys at the next meal. Just finishing up some computer work, but I'm gonna have a quick snack. So I'm gonna have an apple, as well as a Nature Valley bar. I'm gonna eat these. This is typically my pre-workout snack, but since it's Sunday and I don't work out on Sundays, I'm gonna eat this, make a thumbnail, and then take Maisie for a run. For dinner tonight, we're making some ground turkey burrito bowls. What we have is some 93.7 lean ground turkey, taco seasoning, microwave ready rice, some carrots, lettuce, we added some guac, and of course some salsa. While that's cooking, we'll go ahead and put together the rest of the bowl. The first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna add some lettuce, just for the base, so add that volume for the meal. We go and throw the rice in. So once the meat's cooked, we'll go ahead and turn the stove off, and then we can go ahead and add our taco seasoning. Now that we've got everything cooked, we can go ahead and make the bowl. So first thing, we're just gonna add the rice. Next thing, we're gonna take half of this. So it was 1 pound of ground turkey, which is 16 ounces. We only want 8, so I'll kind of eyeball half of it. Then we've got our guacamole. And boom, just a little salsa on top. There you go. You got yourself a healthy burrito bowl. This is definitely one of my favorite meals that I have. It's also normally my post-workout meal. I love the taste, the flavor is amazing. You can change this up. If you want to add a little bit more rice, if you want no rice and just lettuce, you can make this your own. So I'll eat this, watch some TV, and I'll catch you guys at dessert. I'm back with an amazing dessert recipe. So this comes from Flexible Dieting Lifestyle. It's a great way to curve that sweet tooth. So we've got 20 grams of his cookie butter. We've got 30 grams of Ghost Chips Ahoy protein, 30 grams of all-purpose flour, 2 grams of baking powder, 50 grams of Greek yogurt, I use vanilla, 1 whole egg, and 30 grams of sugar-free syrup. So I've got all the dry ingredients in here right now, and we're gonna go ahead and add the Greek yogurt, the syrup, and the egg. So I gotta mix this up. Well, let's go ahead and get the air fryer on. So for this recipe, do total time of 9 minutes at 275 degrees. I've been mixing this up for a little bit. Got like that batter consistency. So next thing we need is a skillet. So this is a cast iron skillet, got off of Amazon for maybe 10, 15 bucks. So we're gonna take this, make sure it fits your air fryer before you buy it. That's the only thing I can recommend. Take some olive oil spray, coat that thing, and then we're gonna add the batter into the skillet. All right, so once you got every little bit, kind of spread it around, make it a little more even. And then next thing, you get to choose the topping. For me, I'm gonna go with kind of like a s'mores-esque cookie. So I've got 10 grams of chocolate chips and 10 grams of mini marshmallows. So these guys you can really just kind of sprinkle on top. I'll kind of fold it in to the cookie, something like that, rather doughy. And then we'll cook it in the air fryer for 9 minutes. And I'll check back with you guys once it's done. All right, so that's looking pretty good. So one thing you can do to test if it's done or cooked all the way through is use a toothpick and just puncture it. If it comes out clean, which that is, you know it's cooked all the way through. If it wasn't, there'd be some goo on there. Biggest thing here, be extremely careful as you take this out because the skillet is super hot. As good as this looks, we can make it even better. We need to add something to the top. What, you might ask? ice cream. Because everyone knows cookies and ice cream go together like stepmoms and getting stuck. There's your dessert. Calories and macros will be on the screen now. This is like last meal of the day. An absolute fantastic way to end a full day of eating. You can have all the foods you want. You just have to be creative with how you cook them. That wraps up my full day of eating on a lean bulk. So, just go over a few things. My total calories for the day were 3,145 with 178 grams of protein, 368 grams of carbs, and 112 grams of fat. As I mentioned before, I'm a little under my calorie goal of 3,200, but I'm right on track for my protein intake of 170 grams at 178. So that looks good. Fats and carbs, like I said, not too worried about where those are, but typically I do have higher carbs than fats. I hope you enjoyed this week's video, a quick look at my lean bulking diet. Hopefully you can try some of those meals out for yourself, see if you like them, let me know. I highly recommend this protein cookie. It is the best thing. It curves my sweet tooth like no other, but hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.